As a business owner, I love when somebody writes a testimonial for me, though not all testimonials are created equally. Some are definitely better than others. And that's what we're going to explore in today's video, is how to write a testimonial for someone that they will love. How do we kind of take things to the next level with that for them? So we're going to talk a couple of points. We're going to talk about what is the value of a testimonial. Why is it so important for you to write those testimonials for companies that you've enjoyed working with? Then we're going to talk about mediums for testimonials. So how do we capture those testimonials? Then what not to do, because sometimes testimonials can be a turn off and we don't want that to happen. Then we'll get into the how do I construct the testimonial. I'll give you a simple formula that you can use. And for those of you that also have your own business or you're looking for testimonials, a surefire way to help you get more testimonials. So we start with what's the value of a testimonial. And to me, that's the social proof. People are often turning to those testimonials on your website, on your Facebook page, your Google page, Yelp, and looking to say, do I want to purchase from this person, from this company? And I mean, we do this all the time. What's a good book to read, TV show to watch, restaurant to eat at? Heck, it even worked for my grandparents. So when my grandmother and grandfather started dating, my great-grandmother wasn't too sure about this Bobby character. And so she went to her Sunday school teacher and was like, do you know Robert Scroggin? And the Sunday school teacher was like, oh my gosh, he's such a great boy, so responsible, this, that, and the other. And it kind of smoothed things over. And my grandparents got married 3 months later, but they had to have my grandmother's permission, my great-grandmother's permission, because she was under the age of 18. So you had to get your parents' permission. And they had many, many years together. And so the value of the testimonial, that endorsement, can be super, super powerful. Now, when it comes to capturing the testimonial, what are the mediums for the testimonial? I think we're most familiar with the written word. And this could be written and put on your letterhead and sent over, either physically or electronically. This could be written and put on social media. It could be written and put on your Google page, your Yelp page, whatever it may be. So there's a lot of places where you can put that written testimonial. And then if it's a great testimonial, the person that you wrote it for might say, can I even put this on my website? Now, there's also audio testimonials, though those don't have as many ways that we can use them, like the video testimonials, which to me, video testimonials are your best option when it comes to capturing. Because a couple of things. One, I think people believe video more. Like if they see the person, they're not thinking, oh, the company wrote it themselves. So people see it, and you can take that video or the audio and transcribe it and turn it into the written testimonial. So you get kind of the best of both worlds. Try that one more time. And see, the great thing about recording videos, so we're doing this here live, but typically you could edit that. And so when people are like, oh, you want to do a video? I'm like, yeah, sure. And you just grab your phone and say, all right, let me shoot this. And I always like, if I'm doing it, say, look, if you mess up, we'll just delete it and do it again. No big deal. And that wasn't even going to be a part of it. And see, this is where the world takes us when we're live. Muy importante in this conversation is going to be what not to do for a testimonial. And I'll share, there was a physical trainer that my husband was a client of, and he would come home and so-and-so threw up and this, that, and the other. Horror stories. A couple of my girlfriends were like going, and one was like, I couldn't lift my camera above my arms because I was so tired. One gal was like, I couldn't even get out of bed. And my husband's like, you want to go train with me? And I'm like, no. And so for 7 months, I never went. Not once, because of all of these horrible things people were saying about the process. And finally, I did go. And I was really upfront with the trainer. I'm like, if I throw up, I'm never coming back. And I worked with him for over 6 months, dropped 10 pounds, and it was fine. But people were saying things that wasn't attractive. And so to me, what not to do is you don't really want to talk about the process, especially if it's painful. You know, oh, I needed to create a will and I had to get all these papers together. Oh, you know, you don't want it to be painful. And so you don't want to be about the process. You want it to inspire people. And so when we talk about constructing the testimonial, I think you want to make sure it's benefits based. It's not what's the process that we went through. It's what are the results that you were able to create as a result of working together. When you're doing the testimonial, 3-part. First is, where were you before? Next is the product or service that you used. And last is, where are you now? So, and I mean, Geico totally makes this famous with save 15 minutes, or no, take 15 minutes to save $15. But I'll tell people, before BNI, I was spending 80% of my week cold calling. After I joined BNI 9 months later, I quit cold calling and was making more money. Before I did the Ignite Your Business program, I was working 7 days a week, all day, every day, singing like crazy. Within a year of taking the program, I was able to cut my work week down to 4 days a week and get my husband to quit his job and come work with me, and we were making more money. Those are, 2. We don't want to talk, if you're on the getting healthy, it's not, oh my gosh, it took me a year and I had to do this and I had to do that. It's, after, this, then that. And so when you're formulating your testimonials, I think it's really important for us to have that opportunity. Now, Mike Macedonio, another incentive person, he shares that testimonials can be the vaccine for sales objections. And if we think about the vaccine, it helps us not get the disease. And so the sales objection vaccine gives us the opportunity to use the testimonial for the overcoming it. So I have a client, Richard, and he likes to, talk about the fact that it took him 7 years to come take the Ignite Your Business program with me. And within 4 weeks of taking the program, he was able to make like 10 grand. And he averages 4 to 5 grand a week in his business, thanks to what he learned in the program. And so I like to share that as an objection. If people are thinking, I don't have the money for it. Well, I'm not going to do the math, but 7 years, 5 grand a week, we'll go 4 grand on the low side. 52 weeks a year, that's a lot of money that he could have gotten if he had taken the program a little bit sooner. And so you can use those testimonials to help you overcome the sales objections. All right. So wrapping this all together, now you hopefully have the tools to help give somebody a powerful testimonial. And feel free to check out my, LinkedIn profile, my Facebook page. I have got way more testimonials on my LinkedIn profile. I have to work on the Facebook page for some examples of some really well-crafted testimonials. And actually what I'll do on this video, so we're recording it live, but it will be on YouTube. So I'll share a couple examples of powerful testimonials at the end of this video, so you can check those out. Now, let's talk about how you want to get more testimonials. Ask for them. Now, plenty of people ask for the testimonials. However, they're missing the key element. So when I'm asking for the testimonial, I've heard from somebody that they've got a success. And so they said, yes, I'm willing to do a testimonial. My follow-up question is, awesome. Would it be easier for you to write the testimonial and send it to me? Or would you like me to write it, send it to you, you can tweak it and send it back to me? And what this does is ensure that they're actually going to do the testimonial. And if it gets to a certain date, because I'll ask them, by when are you going to send it to me? And if they haven't sent it to me, then I follow up, hey, it's lost in cyberspace. You could also say, would it be easier for you to write it, me to write it, or shoot a video? What works best for you? And nowadays we've got Zoom and we've got our smart devices, so it makes it really easy to record those videos. Now, I do have a longer video that looks much more into how to get testimonials from your clients. So I'll leave that link in the comments below, in the description below, so you can pull that up if you want to see it. And again, this video will be up on YouTube shortly, and you can check out there for some powerful testimonials. Here is a testimonial that was left for me on LinkedIn. I just really want to thank Tiffanie and Incentives Ignite Your Business program. Thanks to Tiffanie, I'm saving about 5 hours a week because now I know how to network better and who my target market is and who my referral partners are. Thank you so much. This is a testimonial I left for Catherine Price. My family was worried about how my grandparents would be able to pay for their care as they are getting older. Catherine helped my grandfather, a Korean War veteran, receive a veteran's benefit of $2,200 per month so that he, as well as my grandmother, can stay in their home instead of having to move into a facility. This is important to my grandparents as they love their independence and being able to work outside and working in the yard. These additional funds help our family focus on what is important, proper care for my grandparents without having to worry about how they are going to pay for it. Here's another testimonial I received, this one from Eric Bunch. Tiffanie is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to doing more with your business. After following her 2 years and reading her books, it was time to go through her training program. Professionals all had different experience and what they got out of it, but I got so many things, and the largest is confidence. Confidence in myself as a professional and confidence with meeting with clients. Lastly was confidence in my personal life. Her programs are so organized and the material on point, perfect. I am now part of her monthly program, and I have attended trainings over and over again. I have managed to increase my revenue by 10% each year, and I have minimized how much I work by easily 40%. So those results that I am excited about. Making more money and spending more time with family. Thanks, Tiffanie, for what you've done for my family.